Hello Cancer, hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Happy weekend. If you are viewing this on the weekend, maybe you're viewing this in 2024 or 2025, but nonetheless, thank you so much for clicking here. Whenever you are viewing this, this is always going to be energy for the week ahead. These are always predictions. So thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thank you so much for your thumbs up and the way that you love me in the comments. If you are interested in getting in on the sale just under the line here until midnight on the 31st, midnight on the 30th, there is going to be, there is a sale right now, 10% off all my readings. So get in under the line if you want to give it a shot. Here we go. I think I'm going to read for Pisces first. We just went through a whole month of reading for Cancer first. So let's look at Pisces first, and Cancer, I'll be with you in just a second. All right, Pisces, here we go. I got your Piscean energy here. I got two fishes in my moon. If you do too, let me know below. Thank you so much if you're one of those people that have snuck in the side door over the last month. There's been a lot of you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments. Here we go. Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. Thank you if you're cross-watching. All right, here we go. Pisces. What's going on here? We've got a chance. We've got something that you feel is being left to chance. So it says dice. The number on the dice is 8. 8 is of the self. On the other side of the 4 is 6, and that's 12. So we could be talking about Piscean energy as well. Oh, this is Pisces, yes. Piscean energy, 12, right? But I feel like this is about you and a new beginning, because we've got card number 19. Card number 19, and I think you're going to roll the dice on a brand new beginning here. How exciting is that? You're going to leave some stuff in the rearview mirror, and you're going to go for it. You're just going to roll the dice. It feels risky, but it feels like you're excited about the risk. But I don't think that you're making like a total crazy off-the-wall leap of faith kind of risk. I think it's educated, because the dice are pink, and that is the crown chakra. I think that the blue is here because that's the throat chakra. It feels like you get these downloads, and then you start either speaking it out to the universe or talking to someone about it. We have energy, power lines, very interesting. And again, all the same colors, right? This time we're introducing purple, which is the third eye. But we've also got blue and pink here. We've got downloads coming. We've got, I need to speak about it or say something. 9 and 1 is 10, right? And that breaks further down to a 1, which is a new beginning. What else is here? Personal power and balance. I like it. So somebody here has spent some time in hermit mode. We've got the energy card is card number 36, which is a 9, which is the hermit. Somebody may have been in hermit mode, and while there has gained some personal power or a realization that you know that you are the king or the queen, and the king or the queen is ready to start again. Card number 28 is also a 10. And then we've got 4. There's some balance coming for you. I like it. All right, let's take a look at the other oracles here. This is the Divine Goddess Oracle. Let's get a few of these on the table, find out what other energies are coming at you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Whew. Okay, that one wants to come off the top. Okay, it was right at the very top, and it almost flew right out of the deck. We've got happiness, a new discovery that leads to celebrations. Love yourself first. There's a new beginning coming here that's going to make you very happy, a new discovery. Communication is coming. Receive or express the truth. Somebody's about to reveal something to you here, Pisces. Self-awareness. They are revealing to you that they are aware of the situation, and they hadn't seen it this way before. It could be because of the downloads, and now they want to talk. Somebody who wants to begin brand new again. Someone who has tapped into the higher self and is now questioning their own routines and patterns. And now they want to communicate to you. One more, please. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Be open to change. Okay. So what I want to say is there is a new beginning coming here. It is going to be a happy one. The communication is on the way. It feels like somebody has had a self-awareness moment. Someone is now way more aware of a situation that includes you than they were before. It says here that you need to be receptive to these new experiences here, because change leads to growth. It feels like the universe is about to push you outside your comfort zone. There's an apology possibly coming. Forgiveness through mutual understanding. So maybe it's a mutual apology. Maybe it's, I'm sorry I haven't communicated in a long while. And you're like, it's okay. Life has been busy for me too. It feels like it's a mutual thing. That maybe we didn't intend on not speaking, because communication tells me you've not been speaking, but nonetheless happy doing whatever it is that you do in your life. But in this time frame, it feels like somebody has come to a self-awareness about the situation, about you and them. Let's throw some tarot at it. Where are we going to go? Okay. Let's take a look, see what's happening here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. What's going on here? Just want to make sure they're not upside down. Let's go talk about Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about this happiness and communication. And be receiving or expressing the truth. A new discovery that's leading to a celebration. Something has come to an end. The universe card is the world card. Something has come to a successful end, or there is a door that's about to be ready to close. It could be the end of no communication and not being happy. We've got the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Be open to change. I feel like when you get the communication that you're very much, I think you're indifferent. I want to say in the heart space, you're indifferent. You're kind of bored. You don't really know if you want to share your feelings or if you don't. It's okay if I don't. Maybe I do. I'm not sure if I want. You know what I mean? Like you're in this energy of, I'm not really sure what I want. I feel like the universe card is because of the Four of Cups. Yeah, that it's telling me that it's going to be the end of your boredom as it pertains to the heart space, because the Nine of Cups is right here, like right around the corner. Be open to change, because I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that, because it won't look like growth on the surface, but it feels like I want you to know this is the Nine of Cups. And it might take some of you also in your own awareness, realizing that not everybody grows at the same pace. So for all of those of you who are smack talking the person that left you, it could very well be that they just needed to grow and it wasn't for you at the time. Rejection's protection. It is. When things don't work out the way that you want them to work out, it's for a reason. You're going the wrong way is usually the reason. And also got here, we got the Page of Pentacles, got the Five of Wands, and the Magician. What else do we have here? Oh, Divine Wisdom on the bottom of the deck. I like that. So what I want to say is that somebody here is making a decision to take a chance. Based on divine wisdom, that's the pink dice, I feel. That's the fuzzy dice. I feel like the divine wisdom is somebody has had a download, gives them understanding, and now they want to speak it out. That's what it feels like here. Page of Wands is here. There's a message coming. A message coming after things were quite silent. We've got the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It was silent because somebody was worried about standing their ground or having the courage to stand their ground with you. Maybe it's you. But the Ace of Wands is here. Somebody's trying to find their courage to stand their ground with you. And it stresses them out, and that's why they've been quiet. They feel like you're going to give them combat. You know what it is? It could very well be that the high priestess is here. And so this person knows that you have, that you have a knowing, that you have psychic energy, and that you have an intuition. They know before it happens, you already know it's happening, and you know this message is coming. We've been talking about it for a while. It's like it's trying to sneak up on you, but not much can, Pisces. Not much sneaks up on you. You see around corners. You know what's up before it happens. Divine wisdom. Yeah. I want to say whoever it is that if you're the cross watcher and you're planning on moving towards Pisces, they already know that you're coming towards them. So you might as well just send the message. Pisces knows that there's a page of wands in the mix here and that it is divine intervention, that you're going to be sending this message. I feel as though, Pisces, the message that is coming is telling you that there has been an ending and a new beginning. The Page of Pentacles is here. Somebody is about to tell you that they have had an ending of sorts, and it feels almost like they're having a new beginning. They have happiness in their life, and this person is either you or them. Somebody has decided to love themselves first, and it's given them the confidence to be able to communicate. Now, if you're the one, you can identify yourself in this reading if you're the one who is in the Four of Cups. Are you just bored? You're not really giving anybody your time or space. You're not really dating. You're just kind of trying to keep out of people's way and in your own lane. That's what it feels like. The Five of Wands is here. I'm in indecision. I don't really know what I want to do now. I think what you want is you want the communication, and I think that the communication comes at a time when you're not expecting it, and you're sort of in the Four of Cups like, meh, what do I do with life now? I'm not really sure what I want to do now. Nine of Cups and the Magician. This is your wish fulfillment. You manifested this. So the communication that's coming is going to start something interesting for you. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. What's this communication? I feel for you that you're getting communication from above. We have the fuzzy dice, right? The pink, the crown chakra. Then we have divine wisdom. So somebody is receiving divine wisdom about, I need to send a message to Pisces. Pisces already knows that the message is coming because of the divine wisdom and the downloads that Pisces is getting. You see how you two are mirroring each other, right? So what it feels like, it feels sort of mirrored to me. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. We've got the Eight of Swords. So somebody has been hesitating to send a message to you, Pisces. Somebody who's up in their head, they're obsessively thinking about how to approach you. And the Eight of Swords is present because of that. And if you haven't had this message yet, Pisces, I feel like this is what's going on now, and I feel like the week ahead is where you're going to hear from this person, but I feel like somebody is thinking about it now. They're obsessing about you and the Ace of Cups. They know they have to send some sort of small message, and I think it comes to you in a very sort of flirty kind of way. I want you to know that this person is actually being moved by the universe to come toward you. The Eight of Swords here tells me that they've been thinking about it for a while. And the reason that they've been thinking about it is because the star is in reverse. They're starting to lose hope that maybe this is even going to work out with you. And I feel, are obsessively thinking about the Ace of Cups. I don't even know if this person will take my cup. Somebody's losing hope that this thing is even going to work out. They don't know if this can be healed. And so they worry about it. So somebody is holding back, which means it almost, okay, Charlie just showed me David and Goliath, and David is holding the slingshot. So I feel like it's like something is like in, what would you call that, in the pocket right now? As they pull back on it, that's what it feels like. It's here and somebody's about to let it go. And it ends up being this. Communication, self-awareness. You get pulled out of your comfort zone. You get pulled out of this place of boredom or, fake comfort, I guess. This place of, I'm not really sure what I want to do, because boom, here you go. Yeah, whatever's being shot in the slingshot here lands in your lap. I think this is your manifestation. And it's not going to look like that on the surface. So I want you to know that you need to be open to change, be receptive to the new experiences that come in, and that know that this change is all leading to growth. It's supposed to happen. So I think we go from ending something to beginning something brand new. There's a messenger now in the 3D. So I feel like somebody probably in the week ahead is going to get a message after there's been an ending. But the thing is, I don't think that you're sad that there's been an ending. I think this was a natural ending. It should be ended. Like, we don't want this old energy anymore. It's time to stop the cycles. You know, you have to start noticing your own cycles after a time, right? And it feels like somebody has closed an old chapter and is very happy at the time this communication comes in, and very welcoming and open to be receptive to change, right? It feels like you two had an ending in the past, whether that was yesterday, last week, or 5 years ago. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are beginning to move forward. Yeah, what I feel like is that there was a chapter that had to close first before this person could be pulled out of their Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is going to do that. Like I was saying to you, not all change looks positive on the surface at first. I think this is going to be hard for you because it's saying be aware. Self-awareness is, and be open to change. The Wheel of Fortune is here: Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo energy. It's all the fixed signs. So is the Universe card. It feels like there's about to be fortunate stuff that's coming up for you. Very fortunate. But change nonetheless, but abundant. That is the planet of Jupiter. Abundance is coming here. But it may not look like change that you want on the surface, because you're in this place of the Four of Cups, I think. You're contemplating. I feel like you're trying to make a decision, trying to see a situation maybe for what it was, but you know, you're kind of stuck here, not making a decision, not seeing things for what they were. It feels like you're about to get a clearer view of what you need to make a decision about coming up in the future. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the Three of Swords. All right, what we got here? Ooh, the Empress. The Empress Y, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. You could be the Empress, whether you're Taurus, Libra, or Pisces. I mean, the Empress is all of the queens. So you could be the Empress. If this is a connection between the High Priestess and the Empress, this is a highly, highly psychic connection, which is why I would be reading these both ways. I feel like someone is going to lay down their burdens and bare their soul. That's what it feels like to the Empress. Somebody is going to, or this is the most abundant love that you could imagine, is what I want to say, Pisces, and it's in the future. And it's going to disarm you. It's going to make you drop every burden that you had regarding, for some of you, this situation that went quiet. Or someone that you just really hoped would always come forward. I'm going to say that all these changes that are coming up, the Wheel of Fortune being here, they're going to be hard changes, because I do see the Three of Swords with the Nine of Cups. And although it looks like there is a silver lining, it looks like it could be a really tough transition to begin with. You have all the tools though, right? You have all the aces in hand. You have everything that you need to be able to make a decision that's best for you and your abundance. You could be dealing with someone who's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but maybe you're someone who's into finances. Maybe you're someone who's financially stable. Feminine or masculine. What I want to say is the wish fulfillment that's coming in for you is also including great abundance. Like, look, we've got the Empress here and the King of Pentacles. The King is the one who is dependable, the one who wants the relationship, the one who's very grounded and is looking at settling down, someone who's prepared to you know, give you all the comforts of everything. What else do we have here? Got the Knight of Cups, so it is romantic. What is the challenge the week ahead for Pisces, please? What's the challenge for the week ahead for Pisces? We've got the Queen of Cups. So I think the challenge is emotions and feelings. And I think it's also the challenge that maybe don't overgive, because the Queen is always the one who is the healer and the giver and the nurturer. And I'm going to say that, that maybe you're just, it feels like the challenge is the Queen of Cups because of the King of Pentacles. Like, you don't want to be made into the workhorse for the king. You don't want to be the person who just ends up having a life taking care of everybody else. Although you are the one best suited for the job, but I think that you have other things that you want to do. And so that's where the hesitation comes in. I think that you're going to get some clarity from this communication about what to do next. We have the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Look, your Four of Cups is here, and I think that you've been waiting for a really long time for this person to commit to you. And now they're going to come to you, and they're going to ask you for commitment, and you're not sure. Because you've had peace and quiet in the Four. Although it's been redundant energy, you've had peace and quiet in the Four of Cups. And you're not sure. Hesitation, indecision. You're not sure. Do I want to even bother getting into that? Is there competition? Is there competition for the king? Yeah, I think that going into the week ahead that you're not exactly sure what you want to do either. There's some spotty or no communication with this person because they've been very busy in life. I feel like this person has been making a lot of life decisions, and one of the life decisions they're making is the Two of Cups. There's the Tower. And so they've had a realization that I feel that they've had not a lot of communication with you, and I think they want to be seen by you. There's the Strength card. That's Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo. Don't have to be. Could be dealing with Scorpio. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Aries right here. We've got all the fixed signs are present. We've got Taurus, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces. Let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear you in the comments. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching, all your shares and the way you love me. And don't forget that readings are only open for a couple more days. If you're interested in a discount, 10% off. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye. And hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for waiting here for me. I appreciate you. So yeah, we're going to look into the Sign of the Times Oracle first. We're going to get one of these, and then we're going to follow up with the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. Okay. It says surrender, and we're going to acknowledge it, but we're not going to keep it because I didn't call it yet. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Cancer. I think, Cancer, it's time for you to surrender your emotions to something. All right. Ah, look at that. It is what it is, Cancer. The universe gets what the universe wants. And we have caution. Okay, caution. We have card number 39. It breaks down to a 12, which is water. That is Pisces. Yeah, for sure. It feels like you could have Piscean energy, but what I want to say that you're about to surrender to either your emotions, your feelings, or you're deciding to surrender to the fact that you're made of water, that you're psychic, that you feel deeply. And I feel that you're realizing that. I feel like in the week ahead that there's a realization. It says here, caution, resilience, and confirmation. So, and we've got messages as well. So I feel like the caution is, I feel like you're hesitant about sharing your feelings with someone. We have card number 32, which is a 5. Caution, it's like a little bit of lack, right? It feels like you feel like there's barriers in your way, or you have to get around the traffic cones, or it's like a place where you should be really careful to step. We've got resilience, the succulents, right? It's really hard to kill succulent plants, I'm telling you. And if you are a person who is a plant killer, succulents are the ones for you. They're kind of the spongy ones, right? Like, I was going to say avocado. That's not what I meant. I meant, what am I squeezing on? It's the aloe vera. That's what it is. Yeah. You are probably getting some confirmations. Like, I feel like the universe is speaking to you right now as you're deciding to surrender and saying, look, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me, because I know that I'm connected to you. I know that we're connected. Tell me what I'm supposed to do next. It's a full on surrender of your feelings and your emotions, and I just don't want to hold it down anymore. I feel like you're getting messages, either feathers or you could have other things. Pennies, it feels like angel numbers, but they're in weird spots. You're getting confirmations that maybe you're not necessarily recognizing just yet. They will become louder once you hit the surrender. You may not have done that yet. Those signs and symbols and synchronicities will become louder as you decide to surrender and be open to the universe to contact you any which way that they need to, either by bringing someone to you that is a message, or it feels like there is a realization of, I just gotta freaking just relax for a moment and let it go. Yeah. All right, let's look at the Divine Goddess Oracle. Let's get a few of these for you here, Cancer. Cancer, I hope you're well. I hope you did have a great birthday season. Thank you so much for all the ways you've been loving on me. And if you're interested in getting in on a sale before it ends on the 31st, please look in the description if you're interested in a private read sale. All right. Oof, look at that. Twin flame. Spiritual connection between you and your flame. Now, it is it's someone who is deeply connected to you. I feel like what you're doing here is you're surrendering to the fact that, look, this person is probably a deep soul connector from another time. I feel like I'm supposed to be with this person. The thing about a twin flame connection, if you're not aware, is that you will share a lot of the same things that this person, that your twin shared, or that happened to your twin in their lives. If they had a terrible childhood, you did too. If they had an alcoholic parent, you did too. You're going to find that there are a lot of similarities in the ways that you were raised and the hardships that you went through. You know, like maybe your twin has a sibling who is adopted into another family, and it feels like it's something weird like that. And maybe you do too. Or possibly you know that pain because maybe you lost a sibling. You know what I mean? So it's very similar energy. We have balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. I feel like you have found time for yourself and that it has given you balance. Look at this. Divine timing. You're doing everything exactly in the time it needs to be done. You're not behind. It's not that you're not understanding it. It's that everything has a higher purpose, but also has one moment of alchemy. Their divine timing is the moment where everything in the universe is in the right place at the right time in order to pull something like this off. Everything has a higher purpose. So I want to say that if you are the one who's been spending time alone and has decided to finally just surrender it all to the universe, that you're the one who realizes now that you have a twin out there, and it's time for you to make time to see that person. That maybe you weren't in the best of balance, but I think that's coming up for you. Maybe you don't have the best work-life balance right now. Boundaries. No one to put them up and let down your walls. Divine timing. It's all going to happen as it should. I don't think you need to fight it or push it or try and drive it in any certain direction. I feel like it starts with the surrender, and then you let the universe take its course. All right. Let's go to some tarot. All right, here we go. Let's look at the tarot for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does the tarot have to tell us? I feel like when you're with this person, your twin, that you feel automatic balance. It's like you want to push things off you don't want to take these appointments. Please reschedule my stuff. It feels like you are, you start clearing your plate because divine timing is here, and you know that you have to strike up some sort of a balance in order to be in balance enough to be with your twin flame. We've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. This could be someone that you lived with previously. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. It is someone that you know in the 3D. It is someone that you have had reciprocity with. You already know this person. You've already built up to the 3 Pentacles with them. It may go from the 3 to the 6 to the 3 to the 6. I feel like this person is a friend or someone that you met as a friend through a friend. And it feels like this person is someone that you like, someone that pours into you like you pour into them. For some of you, it could be somebody that you have lived with before. Doesn't have to be. The 4 of Wands in the reverse is also giving me the energy of, I'm not really sure if this person is my twin, and if they are, I'm not really sure if I'm into any of this at all. I don't want a relationship. I'm not interested in moving in. I don't really want a stable sort of relationship. I don't want to get into that right now. I think that you've created a balance for yourself, or you will in the week ahead. And you need to find time for yourself first before you can find time for a relationship. I think that right now you're into giving reciprocal energy to someone. That might be in the pentacle world. Maybe you're taking them out for dinner, or they're taking you, or you're meeting in a group of people. But I feel like we have 9 pentacles here for a reason. Cancer, it feels like you are confident, making your money. Things are going good. I feel like you look good, smell good. You're really enjoying being single. Divine timing tells me that there is a friendship here that has boundaries, and I don't know if you're the one that laid down the boundaries or they are. Let's take a look. Two Pentacles, the Tower, the 7 Pentacles. There is a lot of Pentacles here. This is all happening soon in the 3D. This is not dream state. This is happening soon, like in the week ahead. 7 of Pentacles is in the reverse. I don't want to wait anymore. There's 10 Pentacles here. It feels like you have had some sort of an upheaval or a change of mind about divine timing. I think you realize that everything has a higher purpose. I want to tell you that you're supposed to wait for things to unfold the way that they will and follow your gut. The 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity. It's also sometimes someone could be giving more to one person than another. I think that you think it's divine timing that you had some reciprocity from someone, and it's an upheaval or change of your mindset, or an upheaval or change of what you realize you want to be doing with your Pentacle time, with your 3D time. Or that it's a realization that someone else was giving you some kind of reciprocity that you weren't recognizing. But I think that divine timing and the surrender has got you recognizing that someone's got some boundaries on you. But the person that has the boundaries on you is the person that you want to be with. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you have boundaries on someone and they're not coming forward because they see that you've put your boundaries up. Yeah. It's like somebody has said to you, or you've said to someone else, look, I'm not into dating. I don't play these Knight of Wands games. I don't play those games. You either want a solid relationship with me or go away. That's the boundary. Because the 10 Pentacles is here. This is what's up for grab. It's like you or someone else has decided they don't want to wait anymore on this friendship stuff. They want it to cross over in divine timing. But I feel like it takes a Tower to do that. We've got Temperance here. And we've got the 2 of Cups. It's like the universe has to let you down slowly. I'm sorry, but you're in love. Yeah. I think that you just didn't know how you felt. Understand, we've got 2 cups on both of these. And it's kind of like there's the reciprocity, right? We're pouring into each other. Yeah. It feels like that you didn't realize that the feelings you have were as strong. than they are now, because I think you've had a realization. I think that you've decided that somebody here who is the star, someone that you can't take your eyes off of, someone who is a big deal, someone that you have hope that you're going to be able to communicate with, this person that you have been manifesting. Right? There's the Magician. The person that you've been manifesting is, in fact, I think, the person who is the Two of Cups. And I think now it's time you realize in the future energy that it's time to take your cup forward. We got 2 and 1 is 3 cups, right? But we have 5 altogether, because I'm looking at the picture. I know this is Temperance, but I'm looking at the picture. 5 cups tells me that you have some regret, and that it's time for you to come forward with your cup, because this is the person that you've been manifesting. I want to say that that maybe you had not surrendered back here, and maybe you were kind of still living with your own energy of, I know what I want to do, and you weren't really following your gut. But I feel like that when you do follow your gut, you realize that the person who was trying to get you in a relationship, the one who's very busy and works all the time, maybe you are, that this person is probably someone you're very deeply connected to. You're noticing a bond with this person. And I think that it takes you to a place of remembering the 6 of Pentacles with them. We were building a good friendship, and then there was, us pouring into each other. Maybe life got really busy. Maybe that's why there's no communication here. 3 of Pentacles. There it is. Yeah. So I feel like that there was a friendship here, but I mean, the 4 of Wands being here in the reverse tells us something, that we were kind of on the way to committing to each other, but maybe neither one of us really wanted to commit. It feels like this starts with friendship, but it goes 3 and 2 is 5 Pentacles. It feels like we stopped talking, or there's a break in the action, that there's, maybe it was this, maybe somebody asked somebody, do you want to move in? The other one said no, and that was it. We stopped talking to each other. But in this surrender, someone is having realizations. Tell me what the realization is for Cancer, please. That maybe I'm just scared to move forward and let someone see my emotions. I'm scared to let someone in who might be psychic and could feel me. We have the Moon energy, Pisces and Cancer. There it is. I'm scared of what's in the deep. I'm scared of loving so deeply and then possibly having someone say, well, I'm just your friend. We're not going to be moving in together. There is some fear and some apprehension that is really deep down, but I want to tell you that these are old scars. These are old scars from things that have happened to you in the past. The 9 of Wands is here. It's time for you to stop looking at yourself as someone who just always ends up getting hurt. It's time to drop the Wands. At the 9 is where you can, because the 10 is the end of the cycle. You're scared you're going to get hurt, and you don't. It feels like you surrender it to the universe because it's silent. I feel like there's a real big psychic connection here, because we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is very mysterious. I think that you think this person is mysterious. They've been silent with you, but it feels like you cannot stop feeling this person, Cancer, because they are connected to you in a psychic way. We have the Moon and the High Priestess. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces, and then we have Pisces here. So it's all entangled in emotions, fear of emotions, and that we're silent with each other because of the fear of emotions. I feel like you surrender all of that heavy stuff to the universe. And the universe answers back and says, start with friendship. Start back at the 3 of Pentacles where you began. That's where you draw your boundaries. The Ace of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. So you do want to speak with someone. You want to have reciprocal conversation with this person. You're not quite sure whether this person has other people that they're giving to or not, but I think that you're going to be very honest and straightforward and to the point, very clear, very thorough. It feels like you have a lot of a passion for this person, whoever we're talking about. Could be someone who is Pisces or Cancer like you. Could be someone who's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, because the King of Swords has shown up with the energy as well. I think the this person's always been honest with you, and I think that the reason that you don't ask them what they want is because you're scared of the answer. They might just say, look, I thought we were just friends. Because it's been quiet, right? It feels like something is in disconnect with the twin. We've got the Hanged Man energy. Again, more Piscean energy. Surrender. Trying to, do I have to make a sacrifice? Am I going to have to sacrifice in order to be able to make this come together? I think the answer is yes, because the Balance card is here. You're juggling too many things right now, and you need to find time for yourself. If you won't make time for yourself, you definitely won't make time for anyone else. We have 4 Pentacles. Gosh, we got a lot of Pentacles. It's Pentacles and water today. 10 of Cups. And that is the first time that the Cups have shown up, right? The long-term relationship. I don't think you want to wait anymore. I think that you are in a situation where either someone put boundaries on you or you put boundaries on someone, and I think it was all because of fear. I think we're both holding on to the situation. I'm reading it from both sides because of the twin card. I think that the realization that you have is that it's been too quiet and that you've been holding everything to the chest way too much. I feel like you've now seeing it from someone else's point of view, and this reciprocity here, I feel, is what you're seeing from the other person's point of view. I think that, any way you do this, 6 and 4 is 10, 7 and 3 is 10, I feel like this is about a long-term relationship and a whole lot of happiness. But I do feel like it's going to take you getting out of your head, listening to your gut, deciding that if you have to make sacrifices, you will in order to be back in touch with this person. Tell me what the Tower's about, please. The Tower's about the Towers, eh? When the universe says I said what I said, it's a freaking tower. Things are going to change. It's going to be upheaval. There might be some words had. I'm just saying. You two might not be able to come to some sort of an agreement with each other that maybe it's time to come back together. Maybe this person sort of fights you on the, can I have reciprocity? When you ask them, maybe they're fighting you on it. The 7 of Pentacles is, why did you take so long? That's what it is. Yeah, you want it now? What took you so long? I think that that's what you're worried about with this Tower. I think it's a realization that maybe they're not going to greet you the way that you want them to greet you. Is this person going to give you reciprocity? 6 of Pentacles. They're going to think on it. It's not like you're out of the running. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse, and they are not sure at this moment. When you come forward, it's going to be a hard no. They're going to wait on it, right? 6 and 1 is 7. 7 Pentacles is about waiting, right? 7 of Pentacles is about waiting first, working at it slow, not making an impulsive decision. There are no wands here, right? This person sees you as solid. Yeah, they do see you as the Queen of Pentacles. So someone who's very nurturing and kind and loving. Someone who's very, is always blessing people with their energy, with their money. And they see you as someone who's very charitable. I think that the fact that you are ready to speak again, that you're ready to possibly settle down, Queen of Pentacles, I think that's an overwhelming feeling for you, but it feels like divine timing. It feels like it's the right time to do it. You need the balance. You are the Emperor, and you're stuck right now. You can't make a decision. So it feels like you are the person who is the business owner or who is the top dog in some sort of corporation. You're the one that makes the decisions about a lot of things for a lot of people. And I think that the universe is saying, you're the Emperor. You have to make the move. If you're the one that's going to stay stuck, you're not going to get any justice, but the Emperor is going to get justice. So I feel like you're going to move forward on this. Yep, you're going to work on it, I think. I think you're going to work toward the 10 Pentacles. And I think it starts with, hey, are we still friends, right? The 3 Pentacles here. You're going to put down some boundaries so you don't get hurt. They're going to put down boundaries so they don't get hurt. And we're going to start slow. You don't want to wait anymore to ask this person, are you still my friend? Why is that? I think there was heartbreak here. I think there was disappointment. I feel like the Four of Wands being in the reverse is significant. The Ten of Cups is here. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse here. It feels like somebody is starting to feel a little bit better about feeling deceived or heartbroken about the situation. I think that it's you, and that you're going to communicate with someone who you believe is all 10 cups. I think you've come to a realization because of the surrender. It's been a long time. It could be years since you've spoken with them and you're worried about it. Do they still think that they're my soulmate? Ten of Pentacles, will they do the long-term relationship? Can I transform this into love? That's very interesting. I feel like you shouldn't hesitate. That's what it's saying here. No hesitation. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Cancer, for coming here and watching. I hope I see you in the comments. Thank you so much for all that you do for the channel. Thank you for being in the comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. The only way we're going to build this water tribe here is by giving the thumbs up. So thank you for doing that. And if you don't, maybe you might just want to put in the comments, why not? All right, I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.